I went on a side quest and I think I now know everything there is to know about the Hot Girls Read trademark. And the details involve Megan Thee Stallion, Pantone, a court of thorns and roses, and a GoFundMe that has resulted in the pending cancellation of this trademark. And Ali Roseco is now in hot water with the bookish community because she's essentially told them you can no longer sell merchandise that says Hot Girls Read on it. Girls Read is officially ours. 3 years-ish ago, after I started reading more consistently and finally starting to love to read, I put HGR in some bookmarks and cruise, and the rest is freaking history. She had started this Instagram as a design page for Procreate doodles and graphics projects, a lot of vectors and word art, etc. And eventually she started selling products. Stickers, t-shirts, decals, things that you could make with a Cricut. The first book-related thing I could find was in April 2021, which are these post-it note bookmarks. I've gotten into reading lately and I'm so pumped. I strictly read nonfiction and nothing else. What genre of books do you read? One of the reasons this is important is because she claims the first use anywhere was January 14th, 2021, and first use in commerce was January 14th, 2021. But not only could I not find Hot Girls Read merch, I couldn't even find any book-related merch again until these bookmarks. Later, there is a Hot Girls verb phase. Hot Girls Cry, Hot People Shop Small, Hot Girl Walk, still no Hot Girls Read. And eventually she does start selling Hot Girls Read merchandise. I think sometime between the end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023. So what the hell does Megan Thee Stallion have to do with this? When I think Hot Girl, I think Hot Girl Summer. And not only is she known for Hot Girl Summer, she's also known as Hot Girl Meg. And she has a crazy amount of Hot Girl trademarks, by the way. Many of which definitely predate this Hot Girl Reads trademark. And undeniably, she popularized Hot Girl Shit. This came out in 2019, and I remember seeing Hot Girl Blank or Blank Girl Summer everywhere after that. Trademarks are supposed to be something that is so associated with the brand that it's part of the brand's identity. And Hot Girls Read is such a minor part of Ali's brand identity. She sells so much other stuff that isn't this, or at least she was before. She's taken a lot of stuff down since all of this happened. When Ali Rose first announced that she received this trademark, she said, "This is celebratory, of course, of course, of course, but I also want to, very gently, with peace and love, say that I officially have the trademark for Hot Girls Read in the following category." Then she lists the categories and she says, "I've seen HGR and lots of items from other businesses that follow me, so if that is you, please remove those listings from your site as soon as possible, with love." I think she's kind of treating this trademark like buying a house, where she's like, look, I got in there, I got under contract, I got it, it's mine now. But that's really not how trademark law works. This is a follow-up non-apology apology. I've seen and read a lot of people's anger about me trademarking Hot Girls Read, so I want to chat about it and clear some things up best I can. I filed this trademark to protect my products from others copying it, which is common to do when selling products. I was advised to trademark it when initially starting to gain traction from the bookmarks and sweatshirts in 2023. At that time, I didn't see anyone with apparel or bookmarks that said Hot Girls Read, although I'm not at all denying that they existed. She denies asking anyone directly to take anything down. Some Etsy sellers have said that's not true, and she did message them. There have been businesses that copied my work in its entirety and the message was for them, although I see why it seemed like it came from a place of aggression or malice towards other small businesses that I was not referring to. This was particularly confusing to me because either the other people using that phrase are creating confusion about your brand or it's not. Copied my work in its entirety. She trademarked literally just the words. The goal is and was not meant to come after small businesses. I don't intend to do that whatsoever. This trademark was simply to protect myself. It's confusing because you just said businesses that follow me need to stop doing this. If those other businesses were to listen to this and remove those listings as soon as possible, one, it's unpaid labor, it's administrative tasks someone is going to have to do to remove those listings. Two, it would mean any merchandise with that existing trademark violation could not be sold, which is lost money. They lose the cost of materials or the wholesale cost, as well as any storage cost, listing fees, website fees, etc. She's like, with peace and love, I'd like to take food off your table. And as people pointed out, there is something deeply ironic about all of this, in that Ali Roseco appears, in my opinion, to use both trademarked and copyright protected work to sell her own products. This is a wall made out of Pantone color chips, and this is a sticker that she gave away. She says it's a freebie sticker, but even if you give something away for free, if you do it for commercial purposes, it still counts as commercial use. She also used imagery from Little Miss, which is trademarked. Here's the trademark, and she made it into a sticker. It says, "New fave sticker in the shop." These bookmarks and the flat lays that go with them are probably one of the most egregious examples. They're very clearly based on the Pantone branding, but then they specifically use names of books. Even if she could somehow get away with using all of these book titles on this bookmark. Best marketing practices absolutely say not to use any branded items in the background of your marketing photos. Here's another one. This bookmark says A Court of Thorns and Roses on it. We've got the actual book, we've got a can of poppy. Here's another one with Beach Read and also Sunbum products. The problem is that this can create confusion so that people might think that Sunbum is endorsing Allie Rose Co. or that she's somehow affiliated with the book The Housemaid. So it's wild to me that somebody's saying I had to protect my trademark, I had to protect from people copying me directly, yet fully taking the titles of extremely popular intellectual property that doesn't belong to her and selling it. This one's from earlier this year. Almost immediately after all of this happened, somebody named Michelle created this GoFundMe to raise $2,000 to attempt to cancel this trademark. And she very much made good on her word and filed for this trademark cancellation, saying that the phrase hot girls read is not distinctive. It is a commonplace, decorative, expressive, and culturally familiar slogan used broadly within the book community to convey that reading is attractive, desirable, humorous, empowering, culturally relevant, or part of the hot girl identity or aesthetic. Indeed, the phrase draws from broader hot girl vernacular rooted in Black cultural expressions and has been widely adopted across online communities. So that document was filed, and as of yesterday, a cancellation proceeding is pending at the Trademark Trial and Appeal Board. There are quite a few social media posts of people using the phrase hot girls read before Allie Rose Co. ever used it. The earliest hot girls read product for sale that I could find is this hot girls read mug from 2015. I do hope and think that this trademark will get canceled. That's all I know about this. Love you guys. Drink water. Bye.